Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. The vacuum that was left behind when DuPont left created an opportunity. The opportunity is called iLab. Teddy Vagias is the founder of iLab. What exactly is iLab?
iLab is an innovation and incubation center. And we've developed that model based on some funding from the Department of Homeland Security's Science and Technology Division.
So what do you do there?
So about a year ago, we were engaged to develop an iLab in another part of the country. They were spending a lot of money with innovation coming out of Silicon Valley because that was the new hot spot. Well, we said, look, only an hour away from DC is this wonderful location full of high quality talent at a very low cost. And the way to test that theory was to develop an iLab where we could have an incentive, which is money and an idea, brought by the federal government to an incubation location where folks coming out of DuPont or maybe out of the universities could listen to these ideas, these needs, and see that there was money attached to that, and they would respond with an RFP response. It's a little complicated, so we wanted to ease the process. So we tested out the theory by bringing in a bunch of federal employees that were program managers that had money, they had an idea, and they brought their own contracting officer that could teach people how to respond to that idea.
Got it. Can I go through that one time,
Absolutely.
just real quick? So DuPont leaves, you see an opportunity, you go, hey, look, you have all this talent, you start something called iLab with Homeland Security.
Yes.
You have people come to iLab to hear what Homeland Security needs and see if they can meet that need.
Right.
Has it worked?
It has started. We've gotten hundreds of responses, and now the department is responding and looking at those responses and seeing if they can fund them. So the idea is now working. The model is taking off, but there's been a slowdown. The slowdown is, look, science and technology isn't the real driver right now. It's how are they running factories in the federal government. So it's more about what do I have and what am I spending and how to reduce cost. So the last year, in terms of the last administration, it was innovation. Now it's more about how am I going to get more efficient and more effective. So we've taken the lessons learned back from the iLab, we're refixing them and kind of retooling them so that we can get funded again to bring that iLab back to DC, to Wilmington, and then take those ideas and turn them into products and services.
What are you looking for? What do you need?
We'll want the department to then fund the next phase of this iLab so we can come back to Wilmington and really get those companies started to develop products and services. Now those products and services, the twist won't be for something net new, it could be for something that'll help that factory reduce cost. So either way, you can find a way to get innovation to do something for the end result.
And so that comes from the White House?
Well, there's a wonderful number of these management directives that have come out. One is, not to code it, but it's called M1722. And it's all about reducing the federal government footprint. And that's how do you organize better and restructure and look for efficiencies or effective ways of doing the stuff that you were doing before. Well, that still means new products and services. There's another management directive that came out, M1725. It's all about cyber. So this is another hotbed. Wilmington has a whole bunch of tech companies and finance companies that have come back down here and are creating cyber and financial technology services. Another reason to come to Wilmington to fund a new product and service, because it meets that.
And that's fascinating. So you're trying to link up Homeland Security with people that can help them achieve their directives, and you are the broker.
Yeah. No matter what administration it is, you can still broker that idea, bringing Homeland Security's dollars and resources from science and technology back to.
And this could mean so much for Delaware.
Oh, I would hope so. I mean, you've got the perfect place. You've got high talent that's left a company that now they're unemployed. You've got school systems that are generating high-tech folks all the time, and you've got a low cost of living. You've got a train system that's an hour from DC. I mean, it's awesome. It's the perfect hub. You're sitting on, I know it sounds like a bad word, but a powder keg left by DuPont for an explosive turnaround.
Oh, that's a great way to phrase it. What are you waiting for now? We already talked about you being at a critical moment, but when do we know that it's succeeded? What do you need now?
Now that we brought those lessons learned back, the end of the federal fiscal year just ended in September. At the end of September, we're in a new budget year, which is 2018. We're going to hope that DHS Science and Technology refunds this iLab, and then that'll get us back into Delaware to get this thing kicked off.
Do you have the two senators and the congresswoman with you?
Yeah, you know, we haven't played that card yet.
That's a good card to play.
It's a tough card. Well, you only get to play it once, so you got to hold your cards close on those. We're trying to do it the old-fashioned way, you know, gridiron and, you know, pitching it to the department. They're happy with it. They're happy if it meets the agenda and it meets the needs, it'll happen. But a little bit of senator or congressman always helps.
Thank you. Come back. Let us know how if you're successful.
Thank you.
I'm sure you will be.
Thank you, sir.
Founder of iLab, Teddy Vagias. When we come back, using chess to help kids get on the right road. We'll explain when the Delaware Way continues.